Hey guys, welcome back to another Mary Kay Wednesday. Today it's gonna be another look. Some people have been asking me to give them some ideas to use limited edition products. I didn't want to do it at first because limited edition, I mean, you can't find them anymore. I mean, I do order my limited edition from Amazon or eBay and they're not outrageous, so you may find them there. And as always, I will have links in the description box in case you want to order it from there. If you have a Mary Kay consultant, ask them because sometimes, you know, they have limited edition products that they're willing to sell to you. But if not, I have all the links from the brushes, the makeup, everything that I use in this tutorial that I have on the makeup I have right now. Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways, like I mentioned in every other tutorial, if you don't have this exact products, you can find something similar in your collection, and in the links you're gonna find colors and pictures and stuff, so maybe you can try to find something you can do. I wanted to do something fun, I wanted to do something different, and this is how I combine eyeshadows whenever I want to use something that is very colorful. I kind of go more with an warmer side on my crease, and I don't know, I really enjoyed this video. It's going to be a little bit longer because it's going to be a talk through, and I'll give you my opinion on some of these products that I have a mess right in front of me right now. So remember, in the description box I will leave all my Mary Kay videos. There's a playlist, you can check them out. I have a lot of tutorials, I have a lot of reviews, so if you're a Mary Kay consultant or if you're just looking for some inspiration to use your Mary Kay products, and you may want to check those videos out. So anyways, I will leave you with the tutorial. I hope you enjoy. If you did, or if you will, you can go ahead and thumbs up to let me know. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Before I start, I have my eyes, I don't know, they look a little something today. I'm not too happy with them. I see a lot of dark circles and little bit of bags. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this gel. This is called the Indulge Soothing Eye Gel, and of course it's my Mary Kay, and it's a very lightweight formula. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna apply it all over my eye area. Now I'm gonna take my Mary Kay brow definer pencil in the color Brunette. I always use the sharpener, even if it's sharp, just a tiny amount more because I like a very fine point. So after I do that, I'm just gonna line the bottom, I'm gonna line the top, and then kind of fill in from this part out, not working into the inner part of my eyebrow. I'm gonna take this little spoolie, any spoolie will work, and I'm gonna blend the inner part of my eyebrow with a little bit of the product, so it will look like I do have some product there, but you know, it's lighter than the rest. I'm gonna take some brow gel, which is pretty amazing, the Mary Kay eye gel. Not eye gel, but eyebrow. I'm gonna take the Mary Kay foundation primer, and I'm gonna take just a tiny amount. This one is almost empty, and I'm gonna apply it all over my face. I'm gonna take the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and the Mary Kay signature is probably another packaging, but this one I found it, and since it's old I wanted to use it up. So I'm gonna apply just the tiniest amount, and I'm gonna prime my eyes before I apply any eyeshadow. I'm taking a piece of tape. This is a big tape, so I'm gonna cut it right here. Okay. And then I'm gonna put it in an angle, going from my lower lash line up. Now for this look, I'm gonna be using two limited edition things because I know a lot of people have them and they don't know how to use them, and I have a few looks that I like to do with them, so I'm gonna share them with you. This is actually I think this is my second one that I have, or this was my backup anyways because I broke whatever was left from the first one. So but before I use those, I'm gonna use the color Silky Caramel on the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, and I'm gonna apply it on top of that eyeshadow primer so I can create a base for the rest of the eyeshadows. Now I'm gonna take my Mary Kay concealer and using the same brush, this is the Deluxe Crease Brush, I'm gonna apply it into whatever I can see darkness, and that would be my inner corner. I'm not gonna apply it on top of the eyeshadow, just kind of forgot to apply this. And otherwise, you know, whenever I apply anything, pretty much anything there, if it's not concealed, it won't show up. So this concealer sets pretty quickly, so I want to make sure that I apply and blend at the same time. Now I'm going to take this first eyeshadow block and I'm going to take this kind of reddish eyeshadow, the second one from the bottom, and using this Soho brush, this is a blending brush that it came in a set. If I can find where to get it, I will link it in the description box. I've been looking for it and I couldn't find it online, not in eBay, Amazon, or anywhere. So if I can find it, I'll link it in the description box. If not, I'll put the exact name, so if you see it at your local Walmart, you should totally grab it. One of the things that I don't like about this eyeshadow is I'm building up the color, of course, because I've been doing this is the third time that I went in. But one of the things that I don't like is that this little strips, I don't know, they're not very easy to handle. You have to be really careful. And when you're using this kind of fluffy brush, you know, you just have to be careful not to get into other colors, because I want this specific, and it's kind of very warm color, into my crease area, not the darkest one or the one on top, which is more pink. So once I did that and I build it up to the color that I want, you can, you know, do more or less of this color, but I think it's actually, you know, the more I build this color, the more I like it, and the look, you know, once the look is created, it's, I don't know, I really like it. Now I'm gonna take this beige shadow brush by Real Techniques, and I'm gonna take the, I don't know, creamy color that is underneath here, and I'm gonna blend it into my brow bone area. I want to blend the edges, so I love this kind of brush to put into my crease, but then I also love to do this, I mean, just buff the color between, you know, my eyebrow color, especially when it's something, oh my goodness, I almost got the pink one, especially when it's something this reddish. I want to make sure that I do have a really nice transition, so my eyebrow doesn't look like it's, I don't know, somewhat red. I'm gonna take the darkest color, the one right here, and I love this color. It has a lot of, I don't know, little sparkles, but you can't really see it on your eyes. So, and I'm gonna apply it into my crease area. I love this brush. This is the e.l.f. Professional Eye Crease Brush, and it's like a pencil brush, the shape, but I don't know if you can see it, but it placed the product exactly where I wanted, and then I can use a different brush to blend it, but look at that pigmentation. I mean, I love this. Now I'm gonna take this the same brush, the base shadow brush that we applied the brow bone color, and I'm gonna blend the edges with the red. I'm gonna do it really softly. I'm not gonna push too much. I just want to make sure that the tips of the brush touch in between the colors and blend it, and creates a nice transition instead of being just, you know, a darker color there. Now I'm going to take my favorite brush. If you're looking for a brush to use with cream products or cream eyeshadows, I would recommend you this one. This is the shading brush by Real Techniques, and if you compare it with the base shadow brush, you can see that this is smaller and it's more dense, so I love to use this one for my Mary Kay or any kind, color tattoos or anything. I love to apply it with this. It's very precise, and remember, once again, since I have small eyes, I need to make sure that I use something that is gonna give me control, and I'm not gonna, you know, apply the color where I'm not supposed to. And since I'm just gonna apply it into my mobile lid, I want to make sure that I do have precision. these eyeshadows, once they set, they don't really move, so you can, you know, leave it at that. You don't have to apply an eyeshadow on top of this. But I'm gonna do it because I feel like, I don't know, adding something to it. Now I'm going to take this blue color with this Sonia Kashuk number 106 brush, and I'm going to apply it on top of that blue eyeshadow. Now what I've been doing, and I forgot to show you, is I'm getting the same brush that I use for the cream eyeshadow, and I'm using the blue eyeshadow on top of that. So while it's wet, I'm getting blue eyeshadow, and I know it's gonna sound really weird, but if you apply it on top, then it will give you more of a dimension. I don't know, I could compare the dimension that this gives to some of the ColourPop eyeshadows. You know how they look chunky and very, very shimmery? Well, I think that this creates the same effect. I'm going to take the same darkest color from the palette, and with the same base shadow brush, I'm going to apply it into my crease area. And that way, you know, just with the tiniest amount, because I want to create more blending into between those two colors. And when it blends with the blue, it creates another layer. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like another layer because now it has the cream product underneath, so it gives even more dimension to this look. Take the color beige that is in this quad, I guess, and I'm gonna apply it into my inner corner. And once again, since I already have some blue, it's gonna make it look like a greenish blue, just because we added this beige. Taking the Mary Kay Gel Eyeliner, and I'm going to be using this Real Techniques eyeliner brush. I love this eyeliner brush, and I'm going to do like a little wing liner, not too much, and I'm going to follow the same direction of the tape. But one thing that I should say is, if you're not too comfortable using color eyeshadows, I would recommend you to try it with some kind of eyelashes, the ones that go better for your eye shape. Nothing too dramatic or something, but something that you can feel comfortable using. And that way you're gonna see how you're gonna love more the look that if you just use a little bit of mascara. If you don't have big lashes, you know, a lot of color can be a little bit intimidating, so try that next time you use maybe this kind of look or something with green or other colors. I'm gonna take my lashes. These ones are number 11 by Kiss, and I've used this pair probably 5 times, but they're really good quality. I like them. That's why I repurchase them over and over again. And I love to use the Kiss lash adhesive thing because I feel like that's more waterproof. And the other ones, as soon as I have watery eyes, you know, my lashes will start to get off from the inner part. So yeah. Now I'm just gonna apply them. Take a little bit of concealer and the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and I'm gonna apply it into this area to cover all my dark circles. This concealer, as I always say in every video, but if you're new to my channel you may not know this, it's very drying, so I wanted to make sure, that's why I apply a little bit of eye cream and all that stuff, because I feel like that's the only way that, you know, it will work for me right now. Before I didn't mind because I didn't have fine lines, but now that I have them, I'm like self-conscious about it. So I want to make sure that I moisturize before I apply this concealer, because it has great coverage, but it's very, you know, it sets right away. Now I'm going to take the Mary Kay Lash Love, and I have different colors of this mascara that I really like. You'll probably see some tutorials and stuff using them because I think they're really... I almost forgot. I should have done this before the mascara, but I'm gonna take the reddish color from the palette, the second one, or yeah, from the top now, and I'm gonna apply it into my lower lash line. Hopefully I'm not gonna make a mess. Now for today I'm gonna be using my Mary Kay CC cream. It was kind of hard to find my perfect match because I feel like I'm usually deep in all the, and this is light to medium, so it was kind of challenging finding the color, but this is the perfect color for me. Even though it's not yellow, it's more of a neutral undertone. I'm taking the Mary Kay foundation, mineral foundation in a kabuki brush by e.l.f. This is the kabuki face brush. I'm gonna remove the excess and just set my foundation or the CC cream. Now I'm gonna take this, where is it? Oh, here it is. Bronzing powder. This is in light to medium. I don't know if you can see it there. And why am I closing it? And I'm gonna apply it to bronze my skin. I'm not gonna use it as a contour shade. Now I'm gonna take the darker color. This is the bronzer in medium dark. I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. And I'm just gonna use it with the same brush by Real Techniques. And I'm gonna contour my face. Now I'm taking the mineral highlighting powder in pink porcelain, and I'm just gonna take this brush. This is by Real Techniques and it's a cheek brush. I have a full review on this set. I really recommend it if you're looking for something to buy brushes, makeup brushes. I would recommend this set. I will leave my review in the description box in case you want to check it out. And finally, I'm going to take this blush, and with the Real Techniques blush brush, I'm going to apply it to my cheeks, and I'm going to blend it at the same time. I don't want to apply something too harsh. Remember, we have a lot of drama, so now I'm taking Mary Luminizer and the same brush that I use for bronzing, and I'm going to apply it on top of my cheekbones. I already did a little bit on my nose. I'm going to do it on the other side. This way I can create some light.